I got the same email that I'm sure the whole staff got. You got it because you commented right away. Erock was in a multi-car accident with a fatality. A fatality.
And it was
2 fatalities. 2? You didn't tell us 2.
They announced later 2. Possibly a third one.
What?
So, this is the email that Erock sent everybody, and he's just the worst. This is probably the most exciting day he'll ever have, and this is what he writes. Involved in a multi-car accident, girl at full speed plowed signs, cut people off, came flying down a traffic ramp full speed and destroyed 5 cars, killed herself, and I was right in it. Her neck exploded, and her face wasn't there anymore. My car wasn't hit, nor am I hurt. And I can't figure out for the life of me how. Neither could the cops. I got photos of the thing. I won't post then, but I'll share in studio. Other couples weren't as lucky, and a baby pinned in a Jeep was fine with no problems. I'll check news tonight to see if there are any reports of it. They closed out a big chunk of Hoboken because of this.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
This is how...
I had that other clip.
Oh, the mailboxes one?
Driving through people's backyards, knocking down mailboxes.
Yeah.
Got a girl in the car.
Pinning babies in the Jeep? That's a man,
Exploding necks and faces disappearing.
That's an attention getter.
Well, Erock says, my car wasn't hit, nor am I hurt. Wait, all right. And I was right in it.
I was right in it.
But then later on, he says that his car had no damage. So how could you be in the middle of this massive freaking accident and nothing happened to you?
Erock, comment?
Because she hit the car that was right next to me. She came up off to my left side, and the car in front of me got hit as everything spun around, but nothing hit me.
So what happened? You were at a light, and she just came plowing by to your left?
Yeah, I was just about to come to a stop when there was a few other cars at the light. She came flying down that ramp, just plowed into every car to the left of me.
So did she? I mean, you don't know what was in her head.
Wait, to the left of you? That means oncoming traffic she hit?
There's 2 lanes going down and 2 lanes.
So you're in the
up.
right lane?
I'm in the very right lane.
And then she's flying down, and she hit all the cars to the left of you in the same lane, going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she died. Who else did she kill? Was it someone in her car?
The car that was right in front of her got pretty much squashed all together to the point where the couple was trapped on top of each other, and they had to get the jaws of life to cut them out.
The jaws of life. I'm sure they were involved.
Yeah, let's be honest. Yes. Most of the time, it's the jaws of death.
It's the jaws of recovery.
Yeah, the jaws of, well, hopefully they got something to bury. Wow. They like to keep it positive, but when they break out the jaws of life, it's usually for not a good outcome.
So they're trapped on top of each other.
Yeah, and when they got them out, the guy was dead, and the woman was barely conscious. So they took her off to the hospital, and as soon as they got him out, threw a blanket over him, and last I saw, he was being put into an ambulance.
Oh, no. So they were just kind of sitting there at a light?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
And then the car in front of that, which originally...
Wait, she barreled into this guy that ended up dying?
Into this couple, yeah.
Was that the first car she hit?
That's the first car she hit. She hit that car. That car then hit, which I thought was a Jeep at the time. It was like a little white van, a minivan. Hit that where there was a baby in that second to back seat there. That got squished, and the baby was pinned in there. So they had to do something to rip the side to get the baby out.
Kid's okay, though?
The baby seemed fine. Nobody's said anything else. Like, everybody would have been screaming if the baby was dead, but nothing.
Oh, but 2 people is fine. No. With one with an exploded face.
Yeah.
Did you help with your jaws of lunch?
I get it. All right. So, the lady who came speeding down hit that first car. The second car hit the third car. While the second car is hitting the third car, her car turned to the left and hit a van that was oncoming, which was an elderly couple. And then the car spun back around right there in the middle. And the old guy was limping out of the van and drug his wife out of the car. He was just pulling her across the street and just laid her on the curb there.
Oh, nice.
I think she was the one that was having cardiac arrest.
You're kidding. How did it happen?
What a horrific freaking scene, man.
I don't know. Erock's email is okay. He pretty much covered a lot of ground in that email. I mean, despite the fact that he has a third grader's writing skills.
Yeah,
Bad thing.
that's pretty much what it was. Bad thing, car. Me there saw bad thing happen.
No face, neck exploded.
Your neck exploded.
Death, destruction.
No face.
I'm okay.
Stop.
Rain Man did a better job of describing the baby getting burned by the hot water than he did.
Car crash. Stop. Me involved. Stop. You just sent a more detailed message in Morse code.
How fast was she going when she hit the initial car, you think?
She was doing at least over 60. No brakes, nothing, just full speed, plowed all the way right through.
And you think she was trying to kill herself? Or you think she was not paying attention? Was she coming off an exit ramp or something? She was coming off.
It's weird because it's called a viaduct, and then there's two ramps coming down to the viaduct where you meet at an intersection and then come all the way down into Hoboken.
Right.
A guy that had saw her further back saw her come off a side street, plowed through a stop sign and a couple other signs, and was just hauling ass down to the intersection at the top of the viaduct, where she came to a full stop, slammed on the brakes, but she had the green light, so there was nobody there. So, and that's about the time when I got to the intersection, and she was just sitting there, so I just drove in front of her, went down the ramp.
Wait, you saw her before this all went down?
Before it all happened. She was just sitting there. She had slammed on her brakes and was just sitting in the intersection, not moving. So I drove in front of her, went down the ramp, was coming down on the right side of the ramp, and then all of a sudden I saw her again, plows right into everybody.
How many times have I told you always go to the left lane at a light?
You know why this story sucks? Because you didn't die.
Oh, what is that about?
Poor Eric.
He was.
Might not be nice, but it's funny.
And Anthony just writes back after this email was sent out to everybody, sweet dreams.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's good, Erock.
Well, it was after the cool
sweet
Eric
dreams.
Exclamation point.
Yeah, cool, Erock. Sweet dreams for the rest of your life. I said, sweet dreams for the rest of your life. You're just going to have this horrific image of a woman with no face. Did you see her without the face?
Well, I got out of the car, and this
That's
car...
a no, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
I didn't see the face, but I saw the rest of it. We were all walking down to that center car that you see in the photo here. All you saw was a lot of red. There was just obviously a body, but just covered in red. And the police and the EMT had just shown up too. They pushed everybody away.
The red was blood, I gather.
Yes.
And you can use your big boy words.
And then just covered the car up with this big tarp. So they pushed everyone back. So I got a quick glance at it, and then
what's a glimpse?
Glance, whatever.
A glimpse and a glance.
Glamps. A clamps. New word. I like that word. I'm going to use that one.
All right, so
I like the glamps.
You got a quick a look at it, and now, why didn't you? How did the EMT and stuff get there before you did? You were right there.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go near it because the way the cars were, I didn't know this one car was leaking gas. So.
Oh my God! What did you think? There was going to be a movie explosion? What? Couldn't you? You might have been able to help. Be a hero.
Yeah, I didn't.
I see the accordion car.
The vulture pulled out his camera and just started snapping.
Snap it away.
Yeah.
As someone's life is slipping away, the last thing they see is Tubby sitting there snapping death pictures.
And taking your McDonald's bag from the passenger seat.
You won't be needing this.
There were other people over there. So.
Snapping pictures?
No, helping.
Helping.
So, Erock, she could have easily plowed into you, or did you have a buffer behind you? You know what I mean?
No, there was nobody behind me.
Holy crap. All kidding aside, my God. Really? Where are these pictures so people can check it out?
They have other photos on Hoboken411.com.
Do they have her name or what her deal was? They had to identify.
No, they didn't release any of the names because they haven't notified all the next of kin.
Happened last night?
Next of kin.
Happened Saturday.
It did.
Well, it's already... What?
They haven't updated it since, so...
Someone's really late for dinner.
Yeah,
right?
How about you look that up? Because that's got to be available now. That's...
I mean...
That couple on top of each other, man.
Oh, God, that's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, being all clusterfuck.
Erock. Now, when you saw her stopped at a green light before this accident, like, Did you notice that she might have been out of it or anything? Or
Did she look despondent?
When I was coming down the other side and she had slammed on her brakes in the middle of the intersection, I didn't know if the other side maybe had a red light because there was a turn light and a green light to go straight from where I was coming from.
Oh my God.
So I didn't know if she went through the red light.
Just talking about.
Can you say that again? Because you lost everybody.
Sounded like there were 50 intersections
Green light,
coming
left
into
light.
one.
Make a
Left turn,
right-hand signal.
green light, and then the left, and I don't understand.
Go ahead.
I wasn't aware if she had a red light on her side of the intersection, because on my side of the intersection had a green light and the green arrow saying you could go left. So when I thought maybe she had blown the red light, slammed on the brakes, and was going to go back, but she was just sitting there, and I just drove in
And
front
she's
of her.
dead, you're saying?
No, not at that point, no.
So a zombie is driving the car, is what I'm being led to believe here.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention. You really do have a way of boring people.
An exciting accident story with fatalities and multiple.
In all fairness to Erock, I was half listening because I got an update on instant feedback from a guy named He Hate Me from Jersey. Woman reported dead in Hoboken crash is in fact alive, her employer says.
That's the third one. The one they thought they died of cardiac arrest.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other two are dead.
Okay, they're definitely dead.
Yeah.
And who was the one besides the lady without the face?
The husband or boyfriend in that car that she hit.
Oh, nice. Jesus.
So the one that was trapped on top of her.
Right.
So update. There's got to be names available now somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Did you sleep well over the weekend?
Yeah, it was fine.
You have any nightmares?
No.
No? Oh, they'll come.
Yeah.
That was upsetting seeing that, though, wasn't it? That's very upsetting when you see. I saw a car get rear-ended once, and I don't think anything nearly this horrific. It was just a rear-ending. It was really.
The pictures are pretty horrific. They're pretty bad, man. So, Hoboken411.com if you want to check it out for yourself. And we'll link that, I think. Yeah, we have no boss. We'll link it later to onaradio.com.
You made it sound like you had pictures of the no-face lady.
I was trying to.
Oh, you were?
I was trying to, but you can see in this photo here, right when I was trying to get a photo, when the cops and the EMTs came over, they came running with this huge tarp and threw it over the car and just pushed everyone away.
Yeah, well, why didn't you get closer earlier, Jimmy?
Yeah, why'd you wait for the cops to show up, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I want to make sure the police put the gasoline thread out. You get over there.
And cars don't really explode.
Yeah.
Not like Grand
People are
Theft Auto.
helping, and he's taking photos from across the road.
Yeah.
You're not helpful. You're not the guy I want in a foxhole with me. Nope.
All right. Well,
Nope.
there you have it.
He's Junior from Platoon.
And do we have an official news story on this?
Erock, comment?
Just some stuff that the AP had.
Well, that would be a news story if it was.
It's pretty much the same
AP.
as this website's reporting, too.
All right. And do we have the Akeem thing for after the break?
Not yet.
Still looking for it?
Yeah, I don't have it here.
We can't hear you.
I don't have it here. They're looking.
He pushes the mic away and talks.
All right. Well, that was our exciting. Erock was in a multi-car accident break.
That he wasn't in.
Do you realize that woman...
I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, there is a picture, sorry, Jimmy, of a dog licking a piece of the freaking, whatever. Wreckage. Thank you, Jimmy. Licking the wreckage. What is on that piece of wreckage that the dog is licking it?
Something tasty.
Ugh. What were we going to say, Jim?
Oh, that woman came very close to improving the ratings of this radio show. I'm just kidding, Erock. You know that I'm happy you're fun.
Yes, of course. Who would we goof on?
Of course. We need Erock here.
It was a fine job.
Just kind of think the emails through before you hit send.
Yeah, because then we were
Give
all
it a little more.
Then we were all writing them back. Like, give us more details. What do you mean? There's no face and the neck exploded.
The neck exploded. There's no face. What? What does that mean?
And why wouldn't you send off pictures to us?
There was a bunch of them. They were too big, so I just figured I'd show them here.
No, that's the type of thing you send a picture right away. I was sitting at the Islander game going, wow, he's got to be sending the picture of the no-face, neck exploded lady at any moment.
Yeah.
The game sucked at that point. I'm like, well, give me something here. All right.
Next time.
Hey, do we have audio at all of Clinton and Obama? I heard they're really hitting.
Yeah, we'll do that next, Jimmy.
Yeah, they're getting on each other.
And then we also got the Sleepy Clinton. We got a whole break set.